just figured, well, hey, a little something here on our channel. I wanted to show you a little piece of history in the local area, something that's been investigated so many times, and something that we've talked about on the show many times, the Spruce Lane Farmhouse. Anyhow, just to give you an idea of the outer rim of the area. And this is where they keep, they have some milking cows still on the property. And well, I'm going down one of the laneways. There's many trails in this area, which is cool. It's beautiful right now because being fall. And I'll show you in a few minutes. So, all right, morning. So, as you can see, it's awesome. I fucking love this. Oops, did I swear? Sorry. Anyhow, many of you guys listen to the show on Sunday nights. Last night was disastrous. Yeah, well, let's just say that. Anyhow, just a little something bonus here for people who watch the show. Yeah, it's really awesome, man. It's beautiful. I'm having a hard time seeing the comments because of the sun, but anyways, I'll show you. I'll show you the house in a few minutes because we're coming right up to the property. And the barns are mechanical barns, and of course the storage barns, and where they keep they have some llamas here, I believe. Now, I don't know, cows and all sorts of animals. This particular house that stands there now, you'll see it in a few minutes here, peering through the two barns here, and there it is right there, Spruce Lane Farmhouse. It was built in 1899, and it's been restored somewhat over the years. Beautiful area. Just to give you a look. And basically now it's used as a museum into what farm, what it was like to live on farm in this period of time. Hey, number one, how are you? And okay. So, anyways, absolutely beautiful, stunning. I'll take you for a tour around the house. And this house has been investigated many times by myself. All right, I'll just do a tour around the house. If you guys have any questions, go ahead. Ask me anything about this house. I can see it hopefully. We've been doing research at this house for over 10 years now. Unfortunately, with COVID, we haven't really been able to do too much in the last couple of years. I mean, I was granted access in August to do a small little investigation and more research. There's the front of the house. And there's the top. The attic is very, very intriguing. And of course, the outhouse and more sheds. It's absolutely beautiful. I'll take you into the forest once I'm done here, surrounding the house, because I mean, it's absolutely amazing. But here's the side of the house. And there's like a little pond down in there. weather vane just up, or sorry, water vein right up there. And again, there's the. No, nobody lives in there now. I think the last families to live in the house was just before the city, or here, I'm just going to sit on the bench over here and just sort of, if you have any questions, just let me know. Nobody lives in the house now. There it is. Hey, folks. Hey, sunshine. Yeah, so there's a good profile shot of the house there from the side. So in the 10 years that we've investigated and researched this house, and we've actually done some live things here on the show. We haven't actually broadcasted the show live from the house. We'd love to do it in the future. But yeah, trust me, I love this place. It is a good thing. Um, so the profile of this house is the front. There's a parlor room, and it seems to be one of the hot areas of this house, or at least through my research, our research of the house. Um, that being that the first owner, George Brecken, who passed away, oh God, probably, I think in the 40s or 50s. I can't remember offhand. But anyways, he had some sort of condition, lung condition or something like that. I don't know that's why he died or not. But anyhow, we've done some work, extensive work in that particular area. And what I've found, I'll just turn around here for a sec. What I have found, that's pretty cool. Look at that, beautiful. I'll take you into the forest after in a few minutes. Hey Scotland, hey Ro, how are you? D Ro. So anyways, sorry. Yeah. So anyways, the house. Going back to the parlor room. There have been several times that we've been in the parlor room, and you know what? I'm just going to turn around so you guys can see the house when I'm talking. There you go. My ugly mug. Anyways, like I said, this is something a little bonus here for Nocturnal Frequency Radio. I just, hey, I felt like sharing a little treasure here in the local area. And again, the parlor room. I experienced, and you look at, I'm very skeptical. I don't outright debunk paranormal activity. I'm very crucial in analyzing it. You have to be to fully understand. But anyways, something very unusual happened. One of the very few, first few times that we were in the house, I was doing some EVP work, some audio work in the front parlor room. Hey, user one from UK, thanks for tuning in or watching. So used to saying tuning in because of radio, you know what I mean? Anyways, I was sitting down, and I'm as psychic dumb as they come. I'm not psychic at all. But I was sitting in the room, and I just had this overwhelming feeling that there was children in the room with me. So I started gearing the questions towards children. And back then, children weren't allowed in the parlor room. They weren't allowed in those rooms at all. It was adults only. And so I sort of geared the questions. Well, you guys shouldn't be in here. Why are you in here? Are you playing hide and go seek? Thank you, Rick. Really appreciate it. You know, you children shouldn't be in here. This is off bounds to you guys. If your parents find that you're here, you might get in trouble. And back then, getting in trouble was a lot worse than it is today, obviously. But anyways, as I was gearing the questions down towards children, um, all of a sudden, and let me just sort of give you a background in the house. The windows are closed all the time, and this was, I believe, in August, so it was very humid, very hot. And inside the house, there's no well, there is electricity, but all the electricity was off. Um, and well, sorry, the electricity wasn't off; it was on. And basically, it's very stagnant, um, warm. So, I had a T-shirt on, and like I said, I was sitting there asking questions, doing some audio work, and then all of a sudden, I felt this really, really distinctive tug on my left T-shirt, the arm of the T-shirt, on the upper arm, and I'm looking at it, going, "What the hell?" I mean, it certainly couldn't be wind forcing the T-shirt down, and right away, I motioned to the guys. I said, "Look, guys, I need you to mark this point in the video because we had some CCD closed circuit cameras going at the time. Unfortunately, upon review, there was nothing unusual. But when I reviewed the audio, you can hear what sounds like a child or a female, uh, maybe sick, and having a hard time forming some sort of words. And all you can hear is it sounded like like a person moaning, like sick, and trying to form some words, and they can't, because maybe they were just like no energy whatsoever, low energy, and maybe they were feeding off my energy. I have no idea. Like again, this is all theory, obviously, but what did happen? I don't know. Something happened. Yeah. Yeah, Matt. Uh, yeah, his trousers, poor guy. Yeah, so I mean that was that is the front parlor room, and again we have some audio, and I'll play on the show. I think I've played on the show before, and I'm sure we'll play it again sometime, later on another broadcast. But you know, there's distinctive audio of what sounds like a male coughing and then slamming a door. And is this George, who had a lung condition, who was always coughing? We don't know. I mean, it certainly seems like it could possibly be linked to George, the former owner of the house. But anyways, this is property of the provincial park now. It sits within a provincial park, and it's upkept very well. Like I said, beautiful home, beautiful home. There are several other farmhouses on the property that are used for various things, aspects. One's a schoolhouse for kids playing around. Question: have you tried to contact Gareth? You know what? I, I don't know. Like, I think now the time of healing has sort of um, uh, it's there. I mean, obviously, it's sad that Gareth's no longer with us, but yeah, obviously that's a great thing. I think Gareth would be the first one to say, let's try to make contact. So yeah, I have not tried, but I'd love to try. You know, maybe like I said, we're talking about an upcoming mindset roundtable here on Nocturnal Frequency Radio. Perhaps we could try doing it that night. I think so. I think yes, Rick. I agree. I think Gareth would enjoy that. So possibly it's something maybe we could do for the mindset roundtable coming up in the near future. Hopefully, very soon. Yeah. So, anyways, okay. What I'll do is I'll walk you guys to the nearby forest, which is absolutely amazing. Like I said, this place is the property is incredible. And I'll do a walk around and then cut this. I just wanted to pop in here and show you guys this. I think it's awesome. Yeah, I'll show you. It was an idea of mine because they have a ghost walk here, and I always said to the guys, I said, look at maybe you should do the ghost walk down. There's like a loop that beside the house. I think it would be amazing just to have somebody tell stories about the house, experiences, and all that. Yeah. So, anyways, let's walk. I'll just give you a last look at the house. I'm just going to turn the camera around here, and there you go. As we're leaving here, it's an amazing house. It's in great shape, and I wish I could show you guys inside, and I will one day, because right now it's closed now for the season. But there's the employee staff entrance. And there's people that work here. Anyways, here we go. Beautiful, isn't it? Amazing. Once again, there's the barns. We did we were in there for one investigation, and that's the horse barn, and very intriguing. So, as you see, it gives you a glimpse of what life was like back at the turn of the century, obviously 1899, 1900s. There's some wild turkeys here. It is well kept, and they're doing an amazing job. I want to give a special congrats, well, tribute to Andrew, who is the coordinator of the house. Anyways, here's some wild turkeys for you guys. Want to say hi, guys? So, and here once again is there's cows kept in this barn here. So, and then, okay, so we'll go down the trail here a little bit. I'll talk a little bit. If you guys have any questions about the house or whatever experiences, go ahead. I'm listening. I'm watching. It's kind of hard with the sun. But anyways, this is the loop that's on the eastern side of the house. Incredible. There's a highway, so you might hear some traffic in the background. They got like this huge hilly boundary that sort of keeps out most of the traffic noise. Uh, so beautiful. Like I said, this time of the year it's amazing. I absolutely love it in here. So once again, the Spruce Lane Farmhouse. It is, yes, Rick. It's incredibly beautiful. Um, so once again, with the Spruce Lane Farmhouse, beautiful trees there. The Spruce Lane Farmhouse has had a lot of the employees have had experiences over the years. A table actually flipping over, causing stress with one particular employee. And noises. There has been, in fact, I think Andrew, the curator of it, experienced what seemed to be a shadow person. Uh, yeah, yeah, exactly. I would, I absolutely agree. If I had the money, I would love to buy the house. Unfortunately, it's not for sale, but hey, it's worth a try, right? But anyways, this is an amazing area, and like I said, the Spruce Lane has had a lot of. I'm just coming up to people here. Um, yeah, a lot of people. Morning. Uh, it's they've had a lot of experiences there, and in fact, we've when we were first called into the house. In fact, I've played it on the show, and you know what? For you people that know Gareth and the Mindset podcast, I've actually played or showed a clip from the very first time in the house, which actually I didn't like realize it was there until I went back 10 years later, went through footage to um, because I was working on a. Hey Simon, how are you? Thanks for joining us last night. I know it was a bit of a mess. It was like a train wreck, anyways. Um, so, anyways, this. Okay, where was I? I get sidetracked. There's a lot of people out here. Um, oh yeah, the video footage. I showed Gareth, and Gareth was just incredibly like in awe. He couldn't believe the amount of clarity. Uh, hi, the clarity of. It's a lot of people. Hold on a sec here. As you can see, it's a very popular trail for a lot of people in here. It's beautiful. It's this time of the year. Anyways, the footage that I played Gareth and I've played on the show is from the very first time that we were at the Spruce Lane Farmhouse, and the very first investigation and the for like our first taste of researching what the place was all about, and the footage was from my camera guy at the time. Had gone upstairs before we had gone into the house, and what I'd like to have is visual documentation as to all the rooms, where's where. Hey Della, how are you? Thanks for joining. Talking about the Spruce Lane Farmhouse. I'm actually on the property somewhat now, and so anyways, the footage again was taken from the initial walk around, visual walk around, documenting that, and then there was at one point where the camera guy he uh, he went to he went upstairs, and at the top of the stairs, uh, he stopped. Hey Matt, how are you? Good to see you. Um, Everybody, if you have not listened to the Secret Vault or watched it, sorry, head on over, man. It's an amazing podcast, YouTube show, whatever. Um, yeah. So, anyways, this particular footage was him at the top of the stairs. He stopped and he centered the camera, uh, the framing of the camera, on a picture, a portrait of a little girl in period piece clothing. The portrait is called Cherry Ripe. It's an old English portrait from, I believe, there's a song of the same name called Cherry Ripe. But anyways, what is really striking about this footage is the audio. And that he stops right on this portrait, and then all of a sudden, you hear this little girl singing or saying some sort of nursery rhyme. And I'm still in awe as to what is being sung, what is being said. We can't make it out, but it's there. You can tell distinctly that it's talking or singing. But the words, I don't know. Maybe it's a different language. Maybe it's French. I don't know. It's really weird. But the footage is phenomenal. Like look at the what I'll do is I'll put a link in the show notes in the notes to this later on. So if you guys want to see the footage, you can and listen to it. Um, but this is the type of stuff that we've been able to find from the Spruce Lane Farmhouse. You know, it's been incredible. So, anyways, I'm gonna turn the camera on. I just want you guys to see. Hold on. Look at this. It's absolutely amazing. You know, and there's a valley down below. There's a river that runs over to the east of me here. So again, this is the loop that is on the east side of the Spruce Lane Farmhouse. And every time I walk through here, I think to myself that the people that lived here, the people who lived here at that in that period, obviously they use this land for wood, you know, for houses, for fire, for cooking. The bricks to make the house were actually shipped in, well, actually trucked in from just north of here, a foundry just north of here. But how they use this land, I mean, it's incredible. It's incredible. There you go. It's absolutely incredible when you put your mindset into thinking that hey, how this land was used. I mean, now it's just a trail and people use it to walk through and all that kind of stuff and don't really pay attention. To be honest, and I'll be brutally honest here, they don't give a shit about the history of this place. They don't give a shit about the trails, the land that's here. They don't care, and which is sad because it's absolutely stunning. Anyways, some old fencing here to give you an idea. I mean, it's you know. So there is another thought about this trail, or at least you got to remember this trail was not here before. And I'm just going to. There's people coming, so they don't necessarily like to be filmed. But there's thought that there is a figure that walks this trail. Um, that walks this trail and has been spotted a few times by hikers. Um, Now, to investigate that or do research on that, it's really, really tough to find out the possibility of somebody, perishing or passing away, maybe have not been found. I don't know. But it adds, mystique, intrigue to this area. I mean, it's just incredible. Um, Again, so there's so little known about this. I have only spotted a couple accounts now. Have been late dawn, or sorry, late dawn, dusk. So we're talking about going into night. One was that night, early evening, because I mean the park is open till 9, but people come in here. There's an entrance where you can go to get into the park without, officially getting into the park. Um, Hold on, I'll just give you coming back up to the house. again. Uh, there's the barn again, and the house in the distance there. You can just see the top. But stunning, stunning this time of the year. And what I'll do is I'll take you for a walk down the roadway, and then I'm going to probably end this. But this is where they have the cows during the summer, spring, summer, fall. Actually, no, I haven't seen them out in the fall, but okay. So there you go. And this is where they keep the cow. And I'll walk down this way. And again, this is the back stretch of the actual house property. Now, there hasn't been extensive research done outside the house and the couple barns that we did investigate. Now, getting proper access to the trail to do an investigation is a little hard, um, because they don't like having people loose, if you will. You guys want a pumpkin or what's left of one? Let's see. There you go. Somebody's hungry. Anyways, so I'm just gonna walk. They have a maple syrup thing here and everything. And you'll see the house one more time. There you go. In the distance, I'm putting new fencing up. And they tend to use they tend to reuse wood. But anyways, striking. Look at that color, man. I mean, so that's the Spruce Lane Farmhouse. Um, there's a lot going on in the house. Nothing seems to be malevolent or anything like that. It seems to be very subtle, but to the point where it lets you know they're there. I mean, from children playing to um, to a man coughing and slamming doors. I mean, that seems to be something that is heard in a lot of the audio, extracted from the house, and that is the banging of doors. It seems to be a phenomenon. Um, I don't know exactly what it is. We can't figure it out, but it's there. It's very present, and probably 30% of the audio taken from over the years from the house. Interesting house. Once again, the Spruce Lane Farmhouse, as it's known now. Before it was the Brucken House, because they obviously lived in it. And I think that's about it. My AirPods are about to die out. Anyways, I want to thank everybody for watching this, and let me know if you want more of this for the near future for Nocturnal Frequency Radio here as a bonus. I think it would be awesome. I'll take you to places that seem to have some sort of strange background to them. And there's a lot of that. Anyways, I'll end this with the trail in front of me, and I want to thank you all for watching. Wait, there's a neat little silo over here. I'll let you guys see. Like I said, there's a lot of property. I mean, this is huge. The property here is huge. And there's several farmhouses that still are present to this day on the property that are used for various different reasons. Unfortunately, I can't get inside because it's just for the season. Like I said, there's a neat little grain silo. Hey, I would love, and one of these days, I will take you guys inside the house. Definitely, that will be in the near future. Until then, thank you, guys, and I will post the link so you guys can hear that or see the footage and hear the audio. Take care, everyone.